Get ready for it. Get ready for it.
Hi everybody, Caro the Movie Critic here, and I'm in pain because, man, there were some bad movies in 2015. But other than that, there weren't many awful, trashy movies. I mean, it saved me some time to rethink and establish what my list is going to be. So I did save some time to, watch a little more movies for the best movies of 2015 list, because that's a lot tougher than this list here. So, you know what, let's get on with it, because I want to get it over with and just trash them one more time. So here they are, the worst movies of 2015. Okay, before we get started on the worst movies of 2015 list, here are some dishonorable mentions. Aloha, a very boring Hawaiian vacation movie. Bradley Cooper had a bad year. Get Hard, a very raunchy, typical comedy with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. The Gunman, a terrible soap opera rather than a good action movie. Hot Tub Time Machine 2, a pedestrian sequel. Love the Coopers, an annoying Christmas comedy, one of the worst ever made. Ugh. Mordecai, Johnny Depp was not even remotely funny at all. And Terminator Genesis, Arnie's great, but the rest is just mortifyingly dull. And now, here are the worst movies of 2015, and we're going to start with number 10 on the list. Okay, number 10, Pan, a Crayola-riddled visual effects extravaganza. This bonanza it was just uninspiring and unimaginative. It's the worst live-action Pan movie. And usually Peter Pan movies do not work in live action. Peter Pan remains the only Disney classic for me, and Hugh Jackman and Rooney Mara are just wasted in this movie. Number 9, By the Sea, a 1970s French fragrance ad of a vacation. This movie is basically the medicine for people to put to sleep before surgery or before a dentist surgery. My goodness. This vacation for married people is very depressing and mortifyingly dull. Angelina Jolie, I respect you, but this is not it. Number 8, The Boy Next Door. Ryan Guzman's wet dream comes true. He has a sex scene with J-Lo. He's a god to many young teenagers and young male adults. But this movie, in this reversible fatal attraction mode, is not good at all. It's very cliche-riddled, and this movie is just painful to watch. Number 7, speaking of pain, this worst movies of 2015 fest would not be a party without Adam Sandler. So Pixels is number 7, and I hated this movie so much because of its unfunny jokes, its very cliched humor, and terrible character development. And it's basically also Josh Gad screaming like a Kathy doll. My god. Number 6, 50 Shades of Crap. Now, this Armani ad is basically making sex boring. This movie just wants to really blow you away with all this terrible dialogue, with 50 Shades of screwed up dialogue and lip biting and Home Depot bondage sex, and oh my goodness, this just killed me. It made me laugh. Number 5, Jupiter Ascending. I had a headache during this movie, and that headache was more captivating than watching this incomprehensible and complex film. And it's very cliche riddled too, because it's basically the hero saving the damsel in distress over and over and over again. Mila Kunis is not that desperate, and Eddie Redmayne is embarrassing after his winning performance in the Theory of Everything. Number 4, Vacation. Oh my goodness. The Griswolds are not the Griswolds I watched in this movie. I mean, these people I do not want to hang out with ever. I mean, they're mean-spirited, they're really cheesy, and the jokes are just pedestrian with vomiting, bathroom humor and sex jokes, and it's terrible to watch. It's cringe-inducing. And it gets worse. Number 3, Hot Pursuit. These are the 2 most annoying female characters this year. Sofia Vergara and Reese Witherspoon have no chemistry whatsoever in this buddy cop film, and it's very insulting to women, to cops, and to Latinos. My goodness, and also to older people. They should be ashamed of themselves of making this movie. It's going to be on their resume forever. Number 2, The Green Inferno. Gore is entertaining to people, according to Eli Roth. Yes, and it's kind of embarrassing to watch, and I felt aghast and speechless watching this movie. There's nothing inspiring behind this project. It's just limbs getting cut off. It's amusing. And the worst movie of 2015 is, it's very predictable. Number 1, Fantastic Four. One of the worst superhero movies ever made, and should be in a sentence with Batman and Robin. It's a very terrible build-up. It's terrible special effects. The cast looks bored as hell, and the action is terrible. I mean, look at Miles Teller. He's just trying to reach out and escape from this movie. Yikes. And that is the worst movie of 2015 for me, because it's just uninspiring, and Marvel should be getting their rights, not Fox. And that's that for the worst movies of 2015. Let's move on to 2016. I can't wait to see what we have in store. And for more reviews and information, go to www.carothemoviecritic.blogspot.com. Thank you. Happy holidays.